Hi guys, I am Shahzad and welcome in mining. Today I'm going to show you how can you install the hiveos in your pen drive or in your USB drive. It's not recommended that you have to install your hiveos or mining OS in your pen drive. But if you are installing, that's fine. Make sure you have to use a 3.0 version of the USB, and I recommend that you have to install your hiveos or any mining operating system in your SSD drive because it's fast if you are using the SSD drive. Okay, now as you can see, this is the hiveos. It's a popular OS operating system for mining. So this is the official website, as you can see, hiveos.com. Okay, if you go to the Google and find mining OS, then you have, as you can see, it's a simple mining. You have hiveos 2 operating system. You can also install the nice hash operating system. So nice hash. So this is a nice hash. Log in with your nice hash account and download the operating system for your nice hash. If you are using nice hash, we are not going to use the nice hash and also the simple mining. We are using the hiveos or installing the hiveos. Okay, now if you click on the install button, as you can see, we are using this operating system for the GPU. Okay, because I have the rig, I have 2 AMD graphic cards and also one NVIDIA graphic card. Okay, so what you need, just need to click on the zip folder. As you can see, download. It's now downloading your hiveos. I have already downloaded the hiveos, and also for burning the ISO files, as you can see, GPU rig disk image. Okay, so HR, how can you pronounce it? It's depend on you. So just click on this one. You can also click on the second choice. Okay, fine, but I'm using this software. Okay, now just download your related version. I am a Windows user, so now as you can see, this is a Windows 10. If you are using the Mac or if you're using the Linux version, you can also download the relevant version for your device. So it's getting the data. Now I'm going to hiveos. So as you can see, this is the hiveos version I have already downloaded, and also I have already downloaded the software to install the hiveos in my pen drive or in my USB drive. Okay, now I'm going to cancel this one because I have already downloaded. Okay, if you click on the option, as you can see, it's saying for Windows 8664 portable version. If you are using the Mac OS, download the Mac OS. If you are using the Linux, you can download the Linux version for 64 or 32-bit operating systems. Okay, I am going to download the Windows version because I am the user of the Windows. I have the Windows 10 version. Okay, now I'm saying I have to save. It's, I think, 100 MB file. Okay, 126 MB file. So I have already downloaded this version, so I'm going to cancel this one. So here we have the software to install the hiveos, and we also have a hiveos ISO files. Just double click the software. Make sure if you are installing the hiveos in your USB, then it takes time to install the operating system in your USB, and also it takes too much time to update your config files, update your settings in your pen drive. Okay, now as you can see, it's saying flash from files, where you want to flash your files. I'm saying I have a file. This is the hiveos. Just click this one. Select the target. That means you have to select your pen drive or the USB. I have already the Kingston data traveler. If you click on the show option, as you can see, this is my SSD drive where I have installed my Windows operating system. Okay, okay, now I'm saying I'm going to install in my Kingston data traveler 3.0 USB. It's a 32 GB drive. I'm saying select. So now I'm saying flash. Okay, now as you can see, just click on the yes button, and now it's starting. It takes more than 5 to 10 minutes to install the hiveos in your USB drive, because of the process is very slow if you are using the USB drive. So that's why I recommend you to install the hiveos in your SSD drive for the faster data retrieval and also the process. So wait for a few minutes. Once we install the hiveos in our flash drive, okay, let's have a look to your dashboard. So this is the iOS official website. I have already logged in with my account. You have to log in with your account. So now I have created a form. Okay, if you want to create a new form, just click on the plus button, give your form name, select your time zone, and you are ready to go. That means let's suppose XYZ, and I'm from Asia, so that's why I have created. Now I have created my form. So here, as you can see, this is the XYZ form. Fine. In a form, you have multiple rigs or you have multiple workers. So I'm going to delete this form so you guys can easily understand. Okay, in the advanced settings, you have remove form. Just click on the form, and I'm saying yes, delete this one. So I'm deleting my form because I have already created it. Okay, just click on the form. Now as you can see, I have created a worker. Make sure you can create multiple workers in a single form. Let's suppose if you have 10 rigs and you want to execute or you want to mine 10 rigs separately, then you have to create the 10 worker here. So just click on the worker. Make sure we are going to mine the cryptocurrency by using the GPUs. So that's why I have selected the GPU. If you are using the ASIC miner, you have to select the ASIC miner. Make sure, but we are creating the GPUs worker. Okay, now I am saying Shexy worker ANA123. You have to give your tags and also the description. Let's suppose if you have 10 rigs and your first rig using the AMD, so that's why you have to use the AMD RX 470. Let's suppose you have 6 cards RX 470, and you can create as many tags as you want. I have already created RX 470, and I'm saying I'm using the RX 470 in B250 board. So I'm saying B250 motherboard, B250 motherboard. Okay, select your color. Let's suppose this one, add. I have added. You have to assign the descriptions for this worker. Just click on the add button. So now as you can see, we have added. Here it's giving us few settings for your worker which we have just created. So as you can see, this is a rig.config file. So you have to download this file and you have to keep this file where you have installed the operating system. Since you are installing the operating system in your USB drive, so that's why you have to keep this file in your USB drive. Fine. Once we install the operating system, so you will see that hiveos create the 2 extra partitions out of the box for you. It only use, I think, 10 to 15 MB of the space, and rest of the USB is free to use. But we only used the USB, these kind of USB, for the mining purposes. So that's why we already told you guys that you have to install the hiveos in your SSD drive because of the slow process. So we have to wait once we flashing or once we install the hiveos. Once the OS or the etcher flash the drive, then it will validate the files for you out of the box. So wait for a few minutes. Okay, so now as you can see, it took too much time to install the hiveos in your pen drive. So wait for few minutes again. So I think it's showing me the 1 minute. So it takes 1 to 2 minutes to install, and then it will validate the files for you out of the box. Now guys, as you can see, it's validating the files out of the box for you. It's creating 2 extra portions for you, and I think it's just use 10 to 20 MBs for the operating purpose. Okay, so wait for few minutes. It takes 2 to 3 minutes if you are installing the hiveos in your USB or pen drive, but it takes only few seconds if you are installing the hiveos in your SSD drive. And make sure guys, do not format the disk until unless you have installed the operating system and you are not going to use your USB as a operating system. Okay, now it's about to finalize and you are ready to go. So as you can see, it's saying flash completed. Now you have successfully installed the hiveos in your pen drive. So now go to your this PC. As you can see, it's not showing you the pen drive here. Why? Because you have to eject the USB and reinsert in your PC. Okay, now I have just reinserted the drive. As you can see, it's showing just 10.3 MB, and the total size is, I think, so the total size is, as you can see, 3.19 KB, and here it's showing 10.3 MB free of 19 MB. Okay, that means it's just using few MBs. Okay, so these are the 2 partitions you are not going to use. It's not available to use. If you double click this one, as you can see, it's saying you have to format these 2 drive before using this one. So now guys, you have successfully installed the hiveos in your drive. Now open your hiveos panel. So guys, we have, so this is your hiveos panel. We have I think we have created the worker or rig. As you can see, this is a config file. Just download this one, this config file we have downloaded. Now open this one and go to the related folder, cut this one and go to your USB where you have installed the operating system, double click, paste here. So now as you can see, you have a rig.config file. So this is the example of the config file. Now the name of the file is rig.config. Make sure, because I have already rig.config file available there, so that's why. Okay, if you want to use the Wi-Fi device, so you go to your network, and here as you can see, you have a Wi-Fi file. So add your Wi-Fi name. I have this one, PTCL BB, and here you have to use your Wi-Fi password. Let's suppose XYZ. Fine, I'm not going to use the name and the password because I'm going to connect with my rig with my Ethernet. Okay, now that's it. Okay guys, so this is my another dashboard. Okay, I'm using the SSD here, but the process is the same because in the USB drive the process is very slow, so that's why I'm using the SSD drive. Okay, now as you can see, once you install the hiveos in your USB, then you have to connect your USB with your rig or your system and go to the BIOS and change the boot menu. Okay, you have to select the boot as a USB device. So I have already selected. So now as you can see, this is the shell. Okay, now this is the operating system, hiveos. So it's not working now. For now, I'm saying minor. So as you can see, it's not mining anything. So now this is the form I have created, and this is the worker I have created. Fine. Okay, now as you can see, I have connected 3 cards with my rig. So RX 590 AMD and AMD RX 470. These are the 2 AMD's card, and I'm using the 3060, which is the NVIDIA card. Make sure this is showing RX 580, but it's actually RX 590 because I have changed the BIOS for this particular card. Okay, now as you can see, it's showing 40, 41, 39. That means it's not giving any hash rate for now. So okay, here as you can see, it's not giving the hash rate. So now select your form, and here select your form, worker. So now as you can see, it's saying flight sheet missing. So you have to create the flight sheet, but before creating the flight sheet, you have to create, or you have to add the wallet address. So let's suppose I'm going to mine the Ethereum, so I have to add the Ethereum wallet. How can you do that? Just select your form, select your worker, and then go to the wallet, select. So this is the form. Here as you can see, this is the wallet. Wallet is Ethereum. You have to use your wallet address here, wallet name, and where you are using the wallet. Let's suppose if you are using the Binance wallet, so you have to use your Ethereum wallet here. Let's suppose if I'm saying Ethermine. Okay, this is the Ethereum wallet. I'm just giving you the example. This is the Ethereum wallet. I'm saying Ethereum from Binance. Fine. So just create the button. So as you can see, Binance, Ethereum from Binance. Fine. So I have just created this one. I'm going to delete this one, but you have to create the wallet before creating the flight sheet. So now if you click on the flight sheet, you have to create the flight sheet. I'm saying I'm going to create a flight sheet. So this is the flight sheet I'm going to create. First of all, you have to select the coin which you are going to mine. I'm going to mining the Ethereum. Then you have to select your Ethereum address. So I'm saying this is the Ethereum, and you have to select your pool. So I'm saying I'm going to use the Ethermine as a pool. So I'm saying I'm using the SSL Asia. So select your region. I'm from Asia, so that's why I'm using the Asia. Open, and now I'm saying this is the Ethermine. Fine. But if I click on the setup, I'm going to disable the NVIDIA. Just I'm going to mine the AMD cards for this one. Okay, you have to select your cards. Fine. So I'm saying, so as you can see, this is the OpenGL. So I'm saying OpenGL 0 and card number 2. Okay, I'm not going to mine card number 1 with the fine. I'm saying create flight sheet. So I have just created a flight sheet here. So as you can see, this is the flight sheet. So go to the cards. As you can see, these are the cards. Okay, here as you can see, these are the cards 0, 1, 2. The one is RTX 3060, so that's why. Now I'm saying worker. So this is my worker, and flight sheet. I'm saying go, apply. So we are using 0 and 2 for. Okay, wait for few seconds. It's updating the configuration file. I'm saying minor. So it's saying no connections. Okay, fine. Now I'm okay. Okay, now I'm going to edit the sheet. I'm saying just use the Asia and Europe. And now for the config file, I'm saying these are the two devices. Here for LOL miner, I'm saying only use the NVIDIA cards. So update, allow worker, so change the config settings. Okay, now I think it's changing the config file. Config file changed. Once again, so this is the miner, control AA. Okay, now as you can see, the mining is now started. The NVIDIA RTX 3060 giving us 37 mega hash. So as you can see, 28 mega hash for the NVIDIA card, control AA. So AMD cards are not working. I don't know why these cards are not working. So now I'm going to change the settings. I'm saying Ethermine. Okay, if I say changing, it's fine. Okay, now let's select the change. Let's select the change. I'm changing the pool, apply, and now I'm saying the miner is let's suppose Team Red miner. Change the config file. I'm saying just use the 0 and 2 device. Apply, allow worker, change the config settings. If I say miner, so now as you can see, it's changing the pole. Control AA. So this is the settings for AMD cards. It's now mining 28 mega hash. So Radeon 470. So these are the 470 cards, 31 mega hash. Wait for a few seconds. 37 mega hash. So 37 mega hash. Okay, this is the NVIDIA card. Okay, now here is the RX 470 cards. So we are now mining with RX 470. So you can see LOL miner. Okay, this is a Team Red miner. So this is the GPU 0, 30 mega hash. And now it's mining, as you can see, fine. So in this way you can create the flight sheet and you can also add your wallet. So control AA. So now this is the NVIDIA card. So 37 mega hash NVIDIA card giving us RTX 3060, control AA. So here as you can see, this is the 30 and 21 mega hash. So these are the two RX 470, RX 590 cards we are using from the AMD. Okay, Now, so I hope guys you are enjoying these series or these videos. If you think we are doing good, feel free to share our courses and also the videos. And don't forget to click on the subscribe button so you never miss any update. Thank you for watching.